everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Kani. Today I'm going to share with you a dish called Skillet Chicken con Queso. I love it because you only need one skillet to make this dish and it comes together very easily. So it is delicious. I hope that you give it a try, and if you do, drop me a comment below and let me know how you like it. So let's just get into the ingredients that you're going to need for this dish. So you're going to need 2 to 3 chicken breasts. I'm using 2 here because mine are fairly big. You're going to need some whole milk. I usually use half and half, but I did not have that on hand, and the whole milk works just fine. Some taco seasoning, any cheese of your choice. I'm using the Fiesta blend. You're going to need some minute white rice, some broccoli. You're going to need some Rotel. I'm using the original. And you're going to need some corn. And then the very important ingredient that makes it very creamy is this Queso Blanco dip. And you can find this next to the cheese, not the cheese, the chips in the grocery store. So let's just get started. So you want to cut your broccoli up into smaller pieces. And what I like to do is I like to blanch my broccoli just a little bit in the microwave. So I'm going to cut it all up and then add a little bit of water and cover it with the paper towel and just put it in the microwave for about a minute. I do this because when you add your broccoli to the dish, it's not going to cook that long. And I don't like really crunchy broccoli. If you like crunchy broccoli, you could probably skip this step. But this is works for me, and it's definitely a better texture doing it this way. So you're going to add your diced chicken to about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and you're just going to spread it out, and then you're going to add in the entire packet of the taco seasoning. And that is going to be your main seasoning for this dish. You do not need anything else. The taco seasoning does a good job of giving it a lot of flavor. So now I'm adding a little bit of water, and all of the ingredients and measurements will be listed in the description box. So after you add the water, you're just going to let it cook until the chicken is cooked through completely, about 6 to 8 minutes. So now I'm going to add the broccoli. And as you can see, everything is just added to this one skillet. This is what I love about this dish. It's easy, less dishes. You don't need a lot of equipment, and that's what makes it A+ in my book. So I'm adding the broccoli. I'm just going to let the broccoli cook for maybe a minute or two before moving into the next step. So now I have removed the chicken and broccoli to a plate, and now I'm adding in the milk, and then you're going to add in your white rice. And you're going to mix that thoroughly. So now I'm adding the queso and the rotel and the corn. Now I have made this dish with salsa before, and it's very good with salsa, so you can either use the rotel or the salsa. Once I mix in all those ingredients, I'm going to bring it to a boil and cover it and cook for about 5 minutes. You want to cook it until the rice is thoroughly cooked. So after about 5 minutes, give it a taste and see what the texture of the rice is. And if you have to cook it longer, just cook it a little bit longer. Generally, it could take 5 to 8 minutes for my preference of how and what my rice cooked. So I'm going to bring it to a boil and cover and move to the next step. So this is how it would look when your rice is all cooked. And now I'm just going to add back in the chicken and the broccoli. So I'm going to smooth it out evenly in the pan, and now I'm going to top it with the cheese. Now you can either put this in the oven on broil to melt your cheese, or you can do like I'm doing here is I'm just going to cover it and let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes for the cheese to melt. So that was just easier for me to do, but you can certainly put it in the oven as well. So here's the finished product, guys. It's really delicious. I do typically like to eat this with tortilla chips. It's delicious that way. I want to thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already part of my viewing family, click that subscribe button. I would love to have you. And click that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Until next time, everyone, happy cooking.